Hello. Well, this is a bit different. Not done this for a while, actually. Excuse me. Bit of a sore throat. So, yeah. But anyway, thought I'd do an upload. Not done one of these for for a long time. So I'd say it's good to be back. It feels a bit strange, of course. I haven't done this for a while now, since August. I don't think since we drew with Cardiff. Sorry. So a lot's happened in terms of the season so far. But I want to talk about last night's game. Actually, 1-2-1 against Swansea at Liberty Stadium in Wales. Really happy with that. A massive result. 3 games in a week, and it's 9 points we've accumulated from the 3 games. We're sitting third now, which is fantastic. Before the 3 o'clock game, so that could all change depending on how Forest get on at home to Cardiff at 3 o'clock, which is in about 5 minutes' time, but I'm doing this now. But yeah, last night's performance on the whole, it was one that we had to grind out, really. I mean, for large parts of the first half, we were under the cosh. We really should have been at least 1 or 2 down. I mean, Marek Rodak played brilliantly last night, and to be fair, I expected it. He's a great goalkeeper, and compared to Marcus Bettinelli, I think he's the overall better goalkeeper, and we saw that last night, and we've seen it in bits and pieces so far when he's played. He made a great save from Sam Surridge in the first half, which should have been a goal. The ball in from A was fantastic from the right outside of his right boot, and Marek spread himself well to deny Sam Surridge, who, if you remember correctly, last season was playing for Oldham and scored the penalty to equalise in the FA Cup game, which they knocked us out in the 3rd round. So a little bit of history there for Sam Surridge, but he couldn't score against us this time around. But yeah, the 2 goals come out of the blue, especially the first one. I mean, it came out of nothing, really. A ball in from the left from Joe Bryan. Kamara gets to it. He sort of gets a little glancing connection with it. Freddie Woodman gets a fingertip to the crossbar, doesn't he? And Mitrovic is there. Very clever as well, managing to stay on side, alerts the rebound, gambling on the ball going off the bar, and gambling to the fact of a rebound. And he heads it into an empty net, 1-0. Completely against the run of play, but that's the difference between us and Swansea last night. We've got a striker who knows where the back of the net is. We've got a striker who's in good form, and a striker who's used to scoring goals. And I think Swansea, they don't have that at the moment. Borja Baston started off the season quite well, but he's sort of faded away. Didn't even start last night either, compared to the start of the season when he was banging in goals left, right and centre. I mean, Sam Surridge started last night, a player who works hard, but probably isn't as clinical as Swansea would like. I mean, he stretched our back line time and time again, but just not exactly potent when he got the chances in front of the goal last night. But as I was saying, though, the second goal as well actually come against the run of play again. A simple counter-attack. Josh Onoma cuts out the direct pass from the Swansea defender. He done very well there. Cavaliero into Onoma. Onoma tries to shoot, ends up slipping into on his backside, and the ball luckily rolls to Mitrovic. One touch, composed himself, sticks it in the roof of the net, and it's a potent finish from a striker who's now got 15 goals. We're not even at Christmas yet, and he's absolutely on fire, as his song goes as well. He's playing brilliantly at the moment. He's a striker full of confidence now. That's 6 in his last 7, I think it is. And he's just playing with so much confidence. When you've got a goal scorer like that in your team, who not only can score goals, but he can offer so much to the team. He can offer to go direct. He can bring others into play with good link-up play. It gives you so many avenues on what style you can play and how you can go about a game. And with Mitrovic last night, I thought he played brilliantly. It wasn't his best game though, but as all good players do. Sorry. The big 2 times he was called upon and he was needed, he delivered with 2 goals. So it's good to see him get back on the score sheet again. He's a fantastic player, and I'm absolutely buzzed to see him back on the score sheet. 15 now for the season. He's top goal scorer in the league. He'll definitely probably break 20, 25 plus, I think, the way he's going at the moment. Hopefully, if he can stay injury-free. And hopefully we can keep him beyond January, which I think we will. He's on a long-term deal, so we hold all the cards anyway, so which is good. Yeah, the Swansea goal was a bit of a soft one, I felt. We give a cheap foul away from a free kick. Barry Mackay puts it in. We cleared the first ball, but then we don't reset quickly. For the second time, it comes back in again from Barry Mackay. And George Byers, who hit the post in the first half, I do believe, and went agonisingly close many a times, gets head on it. Marek Rodak can't get it down quick enough, gets a hand to it, but can't push it around the post, pushes it into the side of the net, 2-1. And to be fair, from there on in, considering before that in the second half, we had a couple of chances to go 3-0 up, and when that went in, I thought to myself, we could end up giving this away. But credit where credit's due to the boys. We dug in well for large parts of the second half, under the cosh. 3 games in a week, a lot of players were tired as well, so it's a big, big result in the end. I'm very happy with that. We're sitting third now, on the tails of Leeds, and not far behind West Brom, hopefully, if they can pick up a few sloppy results between now and Christmas. Lots of games coming up. We've got a tough run of games coming up as well ourselves. Bristol City at home next weekend, and Leeds coming up too. So 2 big tests there between 2 teams who've got similar aspirations to us this season. I mean, if we can still be in that ruck come January when we've got Michael Hector coming in, which would be fantastic. I thought we could do another centre-back, and he's definitely the calibre of player we need. Big physical player. And I think we'll do okay. Really happy with the performances so far. this past week. Win against QPR, win against Derby, win against Swansea. It's 4 wins on the bounce now, and ever since that whole defeat at home a few weeks ago, it seems like we've really turned the corner and Scott's really getting his message across. I think he's finally settled on the team he's got. We've got Steven Sessegnon coming back from injury. Harry Arter's on his way back as well, I've heard. Bobby Reid, the game came too quickly for him last night, so he should hopefully be back for Bristol City against his former club. Abubakar Kamara, I didn't think he played great last night, but maybe the injury on Tuesday maybe took a bit of the sting out of him. But I'm very happy with that nonetheless. It's good to be back on here. If you did enjoy it, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you... I'm not too sure when I'll see you next, but yeah.